following program is a production of Hōʻike Kauaʻi Community Media. The Hōʻike Weekly has been made possible in part by the Rice Street Business Association, the Kauaʻi Island Utility Cooperative, and Violi Properties. Aloha, Kauaʻi! Did you know that Hōʻike is teaming up with the Hawaii Children's Theater? We're going to offer a fun new class this October, Film Production and Performance 1. This course is great for students aged 12 to 18 who want to learn the basics of film production and acting for the screen. If you've already taken acting for film, this class will cover similar topics, but the possibility of more advanced classes down the road will definitely happen. There are only 8 spots available, so it's a small group. During the course, you'll get to explore all kinds of things like adapting your acting skills from stage to screen, working on solo scenes, audition preparation, on-set etiquette, and learning the lingo. You'll also learn what goes on behind the scenes with different roles, and by the end of the workshop, you'll earn a certification as a producer at Hōʻike. You'll also get familiar with the ins and outs of the film industry, and you'll pick up essential skills for screen acting and auditions, as well as gain hands-on experience in performing, shooting, and editing a short scene. We're excited to help young filmmakers and actors dive into the world of film and television production. Speaking of that, let's get back to producing this show. Aloha, Kauaʻi! I'm Trisha Allen, and this is the Hōʻike Weekly. All right, Kauaʻi, it's Newsflash time. Our island might be small, but there's a lot happening around here, and you have things to do. So let's give you the latest in a short and entertaining way so you can go about your week informed. The search for Dylan Wagner, a 25-year-old man from Kauaʻi who was last seen on August 6th, has come to a tragic end. On Sunday, August 11th, at around 8:15 a.m., a body was discovered in the Lihu Forest Preserve in Wailua. Preliminary reports have identified the deceased as Dylan Wagner. Authorities do not suspect foul play, but an autopsy is pending. County news releases reported that Wagner's disappearance prompted a large-scale search effort involving the Kauaʻi Police Department, Kauaʻi Search and Rescue, and the Division of Conservation and Resources Enforcement. Wagner's vehicle was found parked on Kuamo'o Road near Keahua Arboretum, sparking the intensive search. However, by August 10th, after days of searching, KPD had to suspend the operation due to a lack of new leads. As of August 10th, areas around Kuamo'o Road that were previously closed off for search operations had been reopened to the public. The discovery of Wagner's body brings a somber close to the search, and the community now awaits further details following the autopsy. Firefighters quickly responded to a storage shed fire in Waimea on Sunday afternoon. The fire broke out at a residence on Nima Place shortly after 2 p.m. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. When firefighters from Waimea and Hanapepe arrived, they found a 10-foot by 20-foot shed separate from the main house with smoke pouring out of the windows. Before their arrival, bystanders acted quickly and had already used a fire extinguisher and garden hose to slow the spread of the fire. Firefighters took over later and used tank water to knock down the flames through the windows before entering the shed to fully extinguish the fire and hotspots. The Kauaʻi Fire Prevention Bureau estimated the damage to the shed and its contents at around $22,500. The fire was deemed accidental, caused by an equipment malfunction. The scene was cleared around approximately 3:30 p.m. This time of year is very dangerous, and the Kauaʻi Fire Department is urging the community to stay vigilant as fire weather watches and red flag warnings are expected to increase in August and September. These warnings signal conditions that heighten wildfire risks, such as warm temperatures, low humidity, and strong winds. To help prevent wildfires, KFD Fire Prevention Bureau advises residents to remove dead vegetation and flammable materials near their homes, keep lawns hydrated and trimmed, and have an escape route ready. The community is also encouraged to report any signs of fire immediately. The department would also like to remind everyone to stay informed through local media and government channels like Hōʻike. More information on emergency preparedness can be found on the Kauaʻi Emergency Management Agency's website, kauaʻi.gov/KEMA. The Koʻolau fires last month are believed to have been intentionally set, and investigations are ongoing, so anyone with information is urged to contact Lieutenant Nagahisa at 808-241-1705 or Crime Stoppers Kauaʻi by calling 808-246-8300. You can also go to their website, crimestopperskauaʻi.org, with the possibility of a cash reward for tips leading to an arrest. By now, you may have heard that the Kealahele Makalai bike trail on Kauaʻi's east side, otherwise known as more simply the Kapa'a Bike Trail, has garnered national attention and beat out two other much longer trails for the honor of the Rails to Trails Hall of Fame 2024 inductee. But what you may be wondering is, what does that mean for Kauaʻi exactly? Well, I met with the executive director of KauaʻiPath.org, Mr. Tommy Noyes, to find that out. Take a look.
Aloha. My name is Tommy Noyes. I'm the executive director of Kauaʻi Path, which is an educational 501c3 nonprofit working to make our communities more walkable and bikeable. And I'd like to get into the topic of how Kealahele Makalai, the path that goes by the coast, found its way into the Rails to Trails Conservancy's 2024 Hall of Fame. A month ago, we got notice at the county level that the Rails to Trails Conservancy had nominated 3 trail systems, one in San Diego, one in Arizona, the third being here on Kauai, Kealahele Makalai, to be candidates for the 2024 induction to the Rails to Trails Hall of Fame. Voting was cast by community members, and we were the top vote getter. So soon the ceremony will be held, details yet to be determined, on inducting Kealahele Makalai into the Rails to Trails Hall of Fame.
Could you tell us a little bit about the beginning of the trail and how it started?
In 1994, Kauai was 2 years into the recovery from Hurricane Iniki, and family therapist Tim Bynum recognized that the trauma we'd all gone through during that difficult period could be assuaged by coming together as a community, celebrating our strengths and our commitment to future generations. That was 30 years ago. The way that he brought the community together was here at Lidgate Beach Park, centrally located between Lihui and Kapa'a, the population centers of the island. In this regional park, we built this playground, Kamalani Playground, and the energy devoted by community members was then focused on how can we improve the rest of this 65-acre park. We came up with a plan to improve Lidgate Beach Park for everybody that included building sports fields, campsites, rest pavilions, and a path system. And that path system, 2.5 miles here in Lidgate Park, it became the first phase of a more ambitious project to connect Lihui to Anahola, and that is the Kealahele Makalai corridor, about 16 to 20 miles, depending on what you include, what you exclude, connecting communities all along the coast. One of the key concepts is protecting coastal access for the general population in perpetuity. And that means getting down to the coast to be able to collect limu, to fish, to enjoy the scenery, to recreate, and have fun. So we're about almost halfway complete with building out that coastal corridor. Soon we'll be heading from Lidgate Park down towards Lihui. My sincere hope is that eventually northwards we'll connect past Kalia and up to Anahola, and that will be the complete corridor. The voting demonstrated a real source of pride that people here on Kauaʻi take in building this piece of active transportation infrastructure. The demonstration documented by the Rails to Trails Conservancy certainly helps when we go to government officials asking for release of funds to build out additional facilities on this corridor and in other places around the island, like connecting Poipu to Koʻolau, connecting Waimea to Keikaha, connecting the different parts of Kilauea community. These are all works in progress, so this is going to help establish community desire and commitment to building out these facilities that get people out, enjoying the community. This is a way to build community bonds that has been recognized as a successful means of improving quality of life in our community. And now it's documented in this Hall of Fame honor.
And the bike trail is not the only national treasure hiding here on Kauaʻi. We can now claim an Olympic medalist as well. In a high-profile ceremony yesterday, Mayor Derek Kawakami officially proclaimed August 14th as Tatiana Weston-Webb Day, honoring her silver medal achievement in surfing at the 2024 Olympic Summer Games. The proclamation took place in front of a packed crowd at the Mokihena Rotunda. Weston-Webb, who hails from the North Shore of Kauaʻi, competed for Brazil at the 2024 Olympics at Tahiti's Te Ahupo'o surf break. Her resilience and competitive spirit led her to a silver medal finish despite challenging wave conditions. During the ceremony, she shared her gratitude to her family, the community, and the pioneers of surfing who inspired her journey. To view the full proclamation ceremony, visit Hōʻike TV's YouTube page, because you know we caught it. On Monday, Kauaʻi County finalized an agreement with union officials to implement free healthcare premium coverage for county employees in fiscal year 2025. The agreement, involving the Hawaii Firefighters Association and United Public Workers Hawaii, was marked by a small ceremony acknowledging the collaboration between the unions and the county. The initiative, first proposed in March and approved in the fiscal year 2025 budget, allocates over $3 million to cover the full cost of basic healthcare premiums for county employees. This benefit, aimed at easing the financial burden on the county's workforce, will take effect on September 1st, following a special enrollment period in July. The collaboration with labor unions played a crucial role in bringing this benefit to fruition, reflecting a shared commitment to supporting Kauaʻi's workers. Over the weekend, voters narrowed the field of 17 Kauaʻi County Council candidates down to 14, and those 14 will move on to the general election. With nearly all primary election ballots counted on Sunday, Kauaʻi voters largely supported incumbent council members. They dominated the top 6 spots. Leading the pack was former Mayor Bernard Carvalho, who garnered 7.4% of the votes. He was followed by longtime council chair Mel Raposo with 7.2%. Former council member Errol Kaneshiro had 6.7%, and current council member Ross Kagawa 6.3%. Kipukai Kuali'i had 6.3%, Felicia Cowden had 5.7%, and Addison Bulasan had 5.4%. Other candidates advancing to the general election include current council member Billy DaCosta at 4.9%, Fern Holland at 4.7%, Abe Apilado Jr. with 2.1%, Sherry Cummings at 2%, Butch Keahiolalo with 1.9%, Jacqueline Nelson at 1.2%, and Bart Thomas, who also had 1.2%. A seat on the council may serve as a potential stepping stone for those considering a run for mayor in 2026 when Mayor Kawakami's term ends. Carvalho, who served as mayor from 2008 to 2018, and Council Chair Mel Raposo, the current council chair, are both considered likely contenders in the upcoming mayoral race. There's a new deputy chief in town. Well, sort of. The Kauaʻi Police Department announced this week that Assistant Chief Mark Ozaki, who was born and raised right here on Kauaʻi, will be taking on the role of Deputy Chief starting October 1st. Although new to the position, Mark Ozaki has been with KPD for 25 years, working in every division and leading programs like the Kauaʻi Police Activities League, KPAL, and the Crisis Intervention Training. On Friday, August 16th, in observance of Statehood Day, the County of Kauaʻi offices will be closed. The closures also extend to several other facilities, including all the neighborhood centers, Puhi Metals Recycling Center, Reynolds Recycling High Five Redemption Center in Lihui, the Kekaha Landfill, all refuse transfer stations, and the Waimea and Kapa'a swimming pools. Residential refuse pickup will continue as scheduled without any changes. Kauaʻi Community Recycling Services, High Five Redemption Centers in Kapa'a and Kilauea will remain open. Additionally, the Kauaʻi bus will operate on its regular schedule during the holiday. Regular business hours for county offices and services will resume on Monday, August 19th, and the Hōʻike studio will also be closed in observance of Statehood Day. The weekend begins soon. And you know there's never a shortage of things to do around here, so let's take a quick look at what events you can look forward to in the upcoming week. The first annual Koʻolau Limu Festival is going to get underway this Saturday, August 17th at Anahola Beach Park. I was lucky enough to catch the director of the Koʻolau Limu project, Auntie Nalani Kaneakua, while she was getting things ready for the festival. And I even got to sample some of the items that'll be there. One of them was a killer wellness shot and, well, see for yourself.
Cheers. Ooh. Ooh. It's actually really good.
It is. You sure?
It's really good. Oh, it's delicious.
You gonna be okay?
I'm perfect.
Do I need to burp
I
you?
feel really good now. Burping.
You need water? The only limo that everybody knows nowadays is like, I go, you eat limo? And they go, yeah, the one in the poke. And I'm like,
As president of the Koʻolau Limu project, Auntie Nalani Kaneakua is gearing up for Kauaʻi's first annual Koʻolau Limu Festival. I tried to get her into the studio for an interview, but as you can see, there is a lot of prepping to be done. So instead, she invited me to tag along while she and Auntie Mako Waialeale made some delicious Limu-enhanced treats.
the Koʻolau Limu project, we're celebrating our 10th year, but before Koʻolau Limu project started, there was an Aliumanu Limu restoration started probably about 10 years before that by our dad. And so collectively, we've been doing Limu restoration for over 25 years. So what this is one of the products that we're going to have here. So this is a wellness shot that has Limu Kohu, being it's a Limu festival, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Limu Kohu, one of the most popular, that ingredient is in this blend of a combination of olena, ginger, we got garlic, onions, vinegar. So it's a very powerful shot.
I'll say.
So that's going to be offered at the event.
She told me all about Limu and the recipes she makes with
You
it.
write it down as you go?
No, it's all in my mind.
Uh-oh.
It's all in my mind.
Is there a lot of protein in limu?
Oh yes, oh yes. It's a superfood, so you always say fish, limo, poi. I mean, you got everything right there. I got Limu tattooed all over.
And her love of Limu doesn't stop at the kitchen.
Yeah. So Limu Kala is our state Limu. Just got designated about 2 years ago. There'll be a group it'll be all about this Limu. Limu Kala, Palaha, Vavaiole, Pepeau. Yeah. And I got more room, so
Yeah,
more Limu.
tons of room.
Everybody knows me as the Limu. Not Limu Lady. Don't ever call me that. It sounds like the cat lady or something, right?
Cooking and eating healthy is one of Auntie Nolani's passions, and you pair that with her creativity, she comes up with amazing
So
dishes.
the pulp doesn't go to waste. So when I was doing this, and I was thinking, well, what do I do with the pulp? I mean, it's all the fiber and all the good stuff. So it kind of reminded me when I tasted it of like horseradish.
Okay.
We're going to get you submerged into all of this.
Oh.
So you can experience.
Just eat it straight?
Yeah. So it kind of reminded me of horseradish. Sort of, kind of.
Yeah, like a gingery horseradish.
Yeah. So I was thinking, what can I do with it? And because, again, being creative is one of my strong points, I said, hey, I bet this will make a great cocktail sauce, right? Oh my God. So I added ketchup, organic, of course, organic as much as I can do. Go ahead. And some sweet Thai chili. And I added a tablespoon of that pulp in there. So yeah.
Your face.
It's
tells it
so
just want to go buy a thing of shrimp from Costco.
I do. I was hoping you had some.
we try to preserve by teaching best practices, by teaching when to pick, when to recognize the stages of limu, so you don't pick it. When it's releasing eggs. The limu kohu has 3 stages in their life. And it could take months, it could take years. We're not even sure exactly, depending on environment, harvesting practices, but they actually have a male and a female in their species, and when they produce eggs.
Yeah.
And the fronds on the limu will have all these tiny little white little spots, and then again we don't have the exact, because it all depends on the environment. It's raining, it's sunny, the tide is low, they'll get exposed, they'll bleach back. So there's a lot of things that contribute to the repopulation of their own existence. So they those eggs will burst into like pom-poms, and they'll have zillions of little clone-like seaweed of that carrier, and they'll float away and get attached, and in most cases they'll fall right down on the substrate that their parent is growing on, and they'll grow from there.
Wow. Okay. So what time does the event start?
It starts at 10 a.m. It's at the Anahola Beach Park. So 4 p.m. Over 30 plus groups will be there that our attendees can engage with. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff for the kids. Face painting, we got stamping for seaweed bags that they can take home and, eventually collect limu when they're out and about at the beach. Non-stop entertainment, dancing, Tahitian, hula, food vendors, the Mikale Make a Difference. And then we're going to have an outplanting about 3:30, just towards the end. Yeah.
The first annual Koʻolau Limu Festival this Saturday, August 17th at Anahola Beach Park from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Still thinking about that shot. KSA Gallery at Kukui Grove Center is hosting the Garden Isle Quilters quilt exhibit from August 16th to the 24th. The exhibit will be open daily from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. with the artist reception taking place on opening day, Friday, August 16th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event promises a diverse display from everyday to fine art quilts. And more information on the event can be found at GardenIsleQuilters.com. The Kauaʻi Island Craft Fair is set to take place Saturday, August 17th from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Koʻolau Neighborhood Center in Lihui. The fair will showcase the essence of Kauaʻi's craftsmanship, connecting visitors and locals with the vibrant artistic spirit of the community. Skilled Kauaʻi artisans will be showcasing their locally handmade items, each with its own unique story. The indoor fair provides a comfortable setting featuring friendly vendors who are dedicated to their craft. Another craft fair opportunity is happening this Sunday on the south side in Poipu. The beach house will have over 40 vendors offering quality handcrafted items, so it looks like the crafty part of the weekend is well taken care of. Some educational events are also beginning this weekend. Malama Kauaʻi is offering 2 upcoming workshops designed for Native Hawaiian farmers, ranchers, and food producers. These sessions will cover topics like grant opportunities, funding programs, and launching new value-added products. Attendees can expect to learn about cost share programs, loan and reimbursement options, and expanding agroforestry grants. The workshops are part of the Hui Hanai Ai Ag Grants program, with additional sessions scheduled for August 17th at Omau Ranch and August 24th at Hokualele Farm. For more information, call 808-828-0685, extension 11. Next week, the Salvation Army Adult Rehabilitation Center will be at the Kauaʻi Resource Center on Friday, August 23rd from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m., located at 3460 Ahukini Road in Lihui. We're telling you about it now so that you have time because it's a great opportunity for residents, businesses, and organizations to drop off unwanted items for reuse. You can bring in clothing, even if it's torn or stained, small furniture, children's toys, books, and shoes. Please don't bring e-waste, chemicals, appliances, or broken items. Those can't be accepted. But for everybody's safety and to make the process sooner, the Salvation Army asks that you remain in your vehicle while you're on site. That means you can relax while they take care of the unloading for you. This week's stunning photo, captured by local photographer Kristen Chong, beautifully showcases the natural beauty of Kauaʻi. Kristen's eye for detail and love for the island shines through in this vibrant shot, making it a perfect choice for our photo of the week. To see more of Kristen's work, visit swellkauaʻiphoto.com. And if you've got an amazing photo for us, let's show it off on next week's show. Go to hōʻike.org and scroll down to submit your photo. And remember, they have to be taken in landscape, not portrait. All right, Kauaʻi, that's all the Hōʻike we have for you today. I'm Trisha Allen, wishing you love and aloha.
Hōʻike's president and CEO is Allegra Gaines. Administrative assistant, Leiko Someda. Production and education services by Roger Olson. Production and IT services by Max Richardson. With news and events producer, Trisha Allen. Hōʻike's board of directors include Chair Adam Reversi, Vice Chair Lexi Jones, Secretary Nathaniel Evslin, and Treasurer Jackie Kina. Additional directors on the board, Leah Iwohi, Lori Barrett, Rod Green, Teak Rubiano, and Taylor Young.